Okay, first we're going to start with a warm-up activity, line of inquiry. We entered. Okay. Okay, first we're going to start. All of you, please make sure your camera is on, and those who have already told, please do not keep on repeating, okay? If you have already told me your camera is a problem, it's fine. Okay, Leon's camera is problem. Others, please turn it on.
Sorry, when I have a problem, it shows that web camera
Sure,
black.
me too. I have a problem.
So we'll talk to your parents, okay? So home. Next. Okay.
Sir, me also. So yesterday I did all of that and then it still it's not working.
Okay, okay. Let's
Sir,
not.
Leon's camera is also like black.
What happened? Leon?
Papa!
Yeah, sir, Leon's camera is black.
Yeah, I already know that. Now let's not talk about others' camera and let's waste our time. Our main concern is to make sure we proceed with the course. Those people whom we need to talk personally will talk personally, okay? Because that doesn't really matter to us to know about them. It's only just a personal thing, personal things at personal time now, okay? So now you can see on the screen the agenda for today is already written there. So first, before we begin, so let me just show you one warm-up activity just for a few minutes. Okay, so what you have to do is in this warm-up activity you have to show action of that occupation which we are thinking, okay, which you want to be or not want to be or anything which we want. Then you have to tell the name of that occupation, okay? First through action and then just name of that occupation. Okay, now let's start that. Turn on your camera. Just wait 5 seconds, okay? Just think of one action. If possible, you can stand up and show also your camera doesn't be changing too much. Okay, let's begin. Shall we begin serially? Okay, from back I'll start. Okay, Vivan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you do that?
So, sir, like I have to like. Okay.
Yes, just one occupation. Like if you're a doctor, then do something like a doctor and say, "I'm a doctor." After that, right? First do that action and say that action quickly. Quickly, quickly. Don't take too much time.
Okay, sir.
We have just 1 second. Quickly, don't think too much. Just okay. What is that?
Driver.
Sushan.
Driving.
Okay, Sushan. No, no, I'm not telling others to guess. You tell yourself. Okay, Sushan. Quickly. We can't see you, Susan. It's taking so much time. Okay, next. All these are all recorded, eh? So it will be easier for me to reflect later on who has participated. Suham.
Yes, sir.
Like you're telling me, yes, sir. I told you just do that action of what occupation you're thinking or you're going to be, and tell that name later on. I told you.
Sir, but we can't see Soham's video, so how will we do?
I also can't see him.
Sir, I have a problem.
Okay, leave that for now. We'll talk. Sorry for that. Okay, Satyam. This part of activity plus energizer. Okay, but regarding occupation. Satyam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what action and what occupation? So the action first. Do that acting. And what is that?
It's a businessman, like a software businessman.
Okay. Next, Sadiman.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Swimmer? Pilot.
Good
Pilot.
job.
Okay.
Yes, it's pilot.
Okay, no, okay. If they keep on guessing, then we'll not finish on time today. Okay, so today we're just trying to make sure that you tell yourself. Okay. Next, after that, Razveer, you can tell you first show the action and then tell the occupation.
Lawyer, book reader, or something? Librarian?
I was a weaver, repairing some clothes.
Okay, so don't take too much time on guessing. Just give them one chance only. Okay. Quick. Okay. Next, Puravi.
Yes, I don't know what I'll be when I grow up actually.
So at least one after some time. Okay. Just so at least one.
No, I would know what I need to do.
What happened to your doctor dream? Did it already like?
No.
Or you can just do
Okay,
something new. Okay. After some time, I'll come back to you. Ojashwi.
Singer.
Yeah, singer.
Next, Niharika. No, no camera. Okay, leave that for now. Leo, no camera. Kristen.
I can't even.
Kristen.
Dancer.
Engineer.
Oh.
Could be a beater.
Viva.
Yes, sir.
Quickly, let's not take too much time. Just so that yes.
It's a driver.
I don't want to be a driver.
Okay, yeah. Even if you don't want to be there, you have not planned, then at least just show one occupation. Okay, it's just to make sure that you assess. Where is assess?
Just, sir, just.
Where
Us
is-
is right there. He's right there. I can see him. It just looks.
His
frozen.
camera is off.
Yeah, with a Doraemon picture.
No, for me.
He's frozen.
his camera is on.
For me, it's
It's
off.
off.
For me,
I
it's on.
Leon, stop defending him. His camera is off. Everyone has.
He is
already-
frozen.
For me, it's on. I'm not even.
Sir, just move on to the next person. His camera is off.
No, I'm only
He
trying
left
to.
Sir, he left the meeting. Sir, next.
So now he left the meeting, and I know that. Maybe because of some technical thing, sometimes it doesn't show in mine also. That's what I was just trying to identify as well. Okay. Okay, now next, I told that was assess, no, Ananya.
And that is why my client is the criminal. Wait, is not.
No.
Is not.
Lawyer. Lawyer.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Agrima.
Grandma,
No.
Occupation.
Suya or something.
Tailor. I don't want to be a tailor, but it's just the occupation that I could act out.
I wanted to do it, but my screen.
Okay,
is
that's
black.
fine. Adyan.
Office worker.
Business. Yeah, business.
Businessman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it, and I will come back to Puravi. I told Puravi one occupation. If you don't want to be, just an action. Okay.
So I don't know. Actually, I don't know what I
Penny,
would
there are
be when I grow up.
thousands.
Okay, now I don't want to keep on insisting for today. Okay, now let us just continue the activity. That is a warm-up activity, but plus it's linked with the lesson. So from next time, you can think something similar with the lesson yourself also, and take your first 2-3 minutes. Okay, not more than that.
Next time
Okay.
I can do my own because now.
Okay, something, try to link it with the lesson, and you can research on your own and let me know. Okay, so regarding assignment now, assignment check. While checking the assignments, let me tell you a few of the assignments. Like if I have told you to like do the correction, please do the correction. And one thing I have sent you 2 emails regarding assignment already. Okay, one assignment was regarding like what is the policy, like normally what happens when you do not do the assignment. How many of you got that? Please raise your virtual hand. There are 2 emails already sent by me.
I did not check any email, so I don't know if I did or not.
Okay, now listen here. If you don't see that email, then you have to have a habit of saying that if like if you don't keep on checking, it's fine. But if
I don't
after I
check my mail.
okay, after I tell you, then at least check out that email.
Okay,
From my side, I've sent you already for regarding assignment 2 emails. Is that clear? Today, check it out. What feedbacks are written there. Last class, I couldn't do that because of test and your presentation also. And in the middle, I didn't want to talk about that. Is that clear? So normally, I'm trying to talk about the feedback itself at first. Okay, so you check out from my name, Susil Silwal at rajarshigurukul.edu.np. You will find few of the feedbacks that I've told you during the class time, and so that you will remember whatever feedbacks you did. Okay, so that's regarding one of the feedback is written there regarding your submission time, and next thing are all the general comments regarding your work. Is that clear? Please turn on your camera. I've been telling few of them, like these things have been recorded, and I don't want to again take another 1 or 2 minutes. When like management people come, then they will again have to start that topic, and then the class just finishes. Is that clear? We'll normally I've written down the name already. I'll talk about this later on, okay? Because I don't like want to make that issue during the class to discuss too much on that topic. And next is regarding your general comments, how you should be writing the answers. Please see that while you are doing the assignment. Make sure you're following that. Is that clear? I don't want to repeat that same feedback every time in your assignment. I don't want to.
Since there's a Google Forms of topic selection business.
Okay, yes, and next thing, Adyan, as like Adyan told, thank you for that also. I was going to come to that. Okay, regarding your business orientation, it was just written there, just choose 4 topics. Normally we're trying to choose 4 topics to go in detail, and remaining also will be doing, but just want to see what is your preference. Okay, write that in order: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That also email you got it. You can check that email also in your own time. Is that clear? Right now, if you start opening, what happens is that some here might be you're working on mobile, some might be working on something else. Again, next time I'll do a follow-up of that one day. So try to finish all that. So that's the feedback. And next thing regarding assignment, yeah, that much is enough for now. And if there is told to redo or everything that is written in the policy itself, please do it accordingly. So read that and come for next class. Is that clear? So see that 3 of them. One is regarding academic things,
Yes, sir.
and another is regarding your feedback, and next is regarding like which topics do you prefer more. Mainly, I'm just trying to see 4 topics minimum to go in higher detail. The ones which have more higher preference, that will be given little more time, because curriculum just says 4, and we want to at least make sure 4 are really you really get good concept. Is that clear? Okay, now let's continue. So now our topic is classification of occupation based on sector. So last time we had a presentation by all the groups. Can you remember what were the ways of classification of occupation?
Sector, level,
Technology.
Technology and end sec
Okay.
end result.
Okay. Okay, so one was regarding sector, another was regarding technology, another was regarding level, and last one was regarding end result. So on the basis of sector, you had different ways of like different classification of occupation. One of the group which did that, I'll ask them to do that again after some time according to like agenda. Just a quick recall for them. Is that clear? Because we need that little more in detail for now. We are going to do that needs to be little more elaborated in detail. After some time, I'll be asking them. And next, like, so that's why classify occupation based on the basis of sector, because this is our objective now. We have to study about this little more in detail. So go to page number 10. Please refer to page number 10. So this is the topic which we are going to go a little more in detail. That's why we went direct to lesson 3. Is that clear? Since that is connected, the lessons which are connected sometimes might be even 3 lessons might be taken together if they are all looking similar, if they are like under the same theme. Is that clear? That makes it easier for us. Okay, and please do not turn off your cameras. And next is to explain the importance of various categories of occupation. Like what are the importance of those various categories on the basis of sector. Like on the basis of sector, what would were there? So we have to understand about the importance of that. Okay, so we can just tell, like if you have to tell that learning objectives, if you have to say that learning objectives, we can make it like a lines of inquiry. Sorry for this spelling, lines, lines. Okay, not line. Is that clear? When I type something, it was very quickly typing, but when I present, I can immediately see that. Okay, so that is lines of inquiry, learning objectives. So classify occupation based on the basis of sector and importance of various categories of occupation. So these are the things which we have to inquire in this topic. So it is totally like, maybe if it's inquiry based learning, then you have to conduct research to everything which you have already done. Like you were asked to inquire based on your topic, and only one group did based on sector. Okay, now looking at these questions on the screen, can you tell me, like, just you have 1 minute to think, and then we'll start discussing about this for just few minutes before we start this part of tuning in. It's itself like a warm up also for this lesson. Since this is the second lesson, another lesson in continuation. Okay, now let's discuss regarding this. It doesn't have to be long discussion. Okay, just very short discussions regarding this before we move on. Okay, now let's discuss. Okay, can someone tell me? Okay, first question. Let's just discuss one. Okay, do you know any medical profession? What does he or she do? What does he or she contribute to the society? Just one person. Your class participation, everything will be evaluated. Okay, so please participate. I can't be picking up every person. Like who wants to contribute also can contribute for today.
Some examples of medical occupations are nurse, doctor, uh, a dentist.
Okay, good. What do they contribute to the society?
So may I say?
They work for the welfare of a being. Then
Okay, any different answers another person can tell who was trying to tell? Something different than what's here.
Sir, they cure diseases by herbs and all.
Okay.
Sir, I have a different answer.
Okay, yeah, just tell them what is the difference and what they have told.
Some medical professions are cardiologists,
Okay.
dentists, and different neurologists and different types of doctors who work on different organs of our body. A doctor is stated as a common type, and they help our society, and they inspect us and they treat us so that we don't have any injury or we have no problem moving forward. And they contribute to the society by healing everyone, but they do that in exchange of money, as all like occupations.
Okay. Now next question. Okay.
Sorry, may I say?
Okay, that's enough for us right now. We will not discuss too much based on that. Okay, now next topic. Tell the various types of engineer that you have heard or no.
Sir, there are two types of engineers like civil engineer, electrical engineer, electrical engineer, system engineer, environmental
Aeronautical.
Okay, just wait. Okay, like since everyone is will speak at the same time, they will not hear. Okay, what you do is let's raise our hand virtually. Okay, immediately, so I can pick you up. Virtual hand. If you raise up, I can immediately see. Then I'll just say you to unmute. Then. Okay. Yes, Puravi.
So civil engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, and in environmental engineer.
Okay, that's enough. Now, next question. We're not trying to discuss total. Okay, just trying to see your level of knowledge. Just tuning in before we move on to these topics. Agriculture is carried mainly by farmers. Are they on? Are they only person related to agriculture occupation? Yes,
No.
Raghav.
Farmers are not the only one in agriculture. Agriculture doesn't only include farming; it also includes animal husbandry and I think it was, yeah, butchering. Those are carried out by people who
Okay.
are also known as farmers, but based on animals.
Yes. So exactly like if you say there are more people in that sector, you have technical people working for that, junior technical assistant, JTA. They are who will be working for agriculture. There are agriculturists who have studied BSc agriculture. The subject is itself relating to agriculture, where they are taught to do more scientific farming. It's not that only the farmers directly are only.
Yes, sir. It's not farmers who are only involved in agriculture occupation. There's also one type of engineer called agriculture engineer.
Yeah, different peoples are involved in those professions.
Might they also like design and think of the advanced
Yes.
mechanics about
Yeah,
agriculture.
we'll come to that after some time. Okay. Now, next thing, your school makes income as well as expenses. Are they recorded properly? If yes, how? And who are the person involved in this work? You think?
Accountant.
Okay, good. So this is just like a few tuning in of maximum 5 minutes before we move on to the topic of this. Okay, now we want one group like who presented. Okay, so you can see classification of occupation we study based on sector, based on technology, based on level and end result. Now our main focus is to study about based on technology in detail, little more in detail. Okay, so on the basis of sector, you have different agriculture, health, tourism, public service, forestry, construction, and education. So you can recall this. Okay, group A, do you have the presentation with you right now? Anyone of that group, if you can, I told you before, you can just.
I don't remember.
No, who is like group A, who did on sector?
One second, so I'll just check it out.
Now, do you remember or not? Like from among you, now you don't have to be checking. The group who did that knows that quickly.
Yeah, so I was in group A on the basis of sector.
Okay, do you have that presentation?
Yes, sir.
Can you
present?
Yes, present it for them just as a recording also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because this needs a little more in detail. Before that, just a repetition. It will be a good reminder for you as well. And I'll be
So can you see the presentation?
now and then start presenting. Please see that in little now in detail. Okay.
Classification of occupation on the basis of sector.
Just wait. Okay. Okay. Now you can begin. No, wait. Purvi, I muted everyone. Okay, can you start from the beginning? Because there was someone's sound coming.
Okay, sir. Okay, classification of occupation on the basis of sector by me, Agrima, Aya, Beaver, and Santan. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life.
What is occupation? Occupation is a job for every individual to earn their livelihood. Occupation is also a talent or passion which we follow.
Occupation classified on the basis of sector. Occupation can be classified on the basis of sector, level, etc. So here we have some major sector occupation.
Occupation classified on the basis of sector. Agriculture. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. Health. Health occupations are professions or activities undertaken by medical personnel with the goal of promoting, restoring, or maintaining health. Tourism. Occupations that involve direct contact with visitors or that involve with supervision or management of job holders in direct contact with visitors is called tourism.
Public service. Public service jobs maintain the social order of nation and help the citizens of the nation. Forestry. Forestry occupations focus on the healthy growth and maintenance of woodlands and parks. Constructions. The construction center includes the construction of commercial, industrial, and residential buildings and engineering projects like roads, bridges, and utility systems. Education. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, more.
Wait. Okay, wait.
So you're muted.
Sorry. All of you, please look at the screen. Ananya, everyone look at the screen and turn on your camera. Listen to them. Because this is what we are going to do. Okay? You have to understand when they are also presenting. Please ask good questions, which shows that you are listening. Okay. Then, based on this, or whatever is confusing, ask. Is that clear? So it shows that we continue.
Education. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, moral beliefs, and habits. Educational methods include teaching, training, storytelling, discussion, and direct research.
Subsector in health sector. Public health, primary healthcare, etc. Subsector in agriculture sector. Floriculture, olericulture, medicinal plant farming, animal husbandry, etc. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So we repeated this presentation once again from them so that it will be a good presentation for them also. And when you present, they will also remember as well. Okay, and we will be having activity based on this now.
So once again.
Yes. Okay, now regarding this activity for this topic, so we have, I will show you on the screen right now, and then you can do that afterwards in your group activity in the evening. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, I'll just give you 1 minute just to plan out, and I will make sure you can meet at around 4 o'clock just to continue with that. You can see on the screen. So we're trying to study on the basis of sector regarding, like they told, medical, engineering, agriculture,
Forest, financial, tourism, education.
Yeah. So those are the things we're trying to study little more for now: medical, engineering, agriculture, forest, financial, tourism, education, and public service. So they also mentioned that already. So on the basis of this, you have to write a summary. Now, can you see your book page number 10 all the way till page number 24? Okay, you don't have to write the whole summary. You don't have to write the whole summary, but based on the whatever topic you'll be given, you will have to write a summary. So summary doesn't mean that you're analyzing anything. Just make that in short. Okay, try to make sure and make sure most of the key points what are important are not left from that. So for this, you have group 1 to 8. I'll keep this in the Google Classroom as well. You don't have to worry. Exactly. So group A, group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please remember this group right now immediately, because I'll come back.
I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah, take a screenshot also.
Also, we have to make a presentation on like these
Okay.
group members
Now, yeah,
individually or together.
Sir,
together. One, it was
I
paired.
have a problem.
Okay, listen here. Yes. Where's the problem?
Niharika is a major problem for me. She never answers in any of the group works. We were together in group 3. She never answered. We called her so many times. She never answered. She didn't participate in the group. That's why we didn't include her in the presentation.
So
Sir,
it's
Leon is even not in the class.
Okay, now listen here. So I think they will
Why
participate.
it
If you don't
individually?
now listen here. Yes, if you think your partner is not going to participate at all, then do it individually. What to say? But I would prefer those who did in group, because group work will get little.
So what's our like heading on the presentation?
Yeah, no,
The topic.
that's what I was trying to
Sir,
tell.
I've got no like complaints with my partner. Christian
Okay,
is
yeah,
amazing.
see. Okay, I will come back to that. Okay, once again, you can see 1 to 8. I'll keep this all in Google Classroom. But first, listen here. Okay, 1 to, you have to understand the main thing.
Sir,
Yes,
I don't have contact for Asus.
you will all meet at 4 o'clock itself in this Google Meet first, and then I'll divide you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you don't have to worry. Meet at
So can we schedule the meeting on our own?
no, first meet with me, and then only after that you can sit together and work. Okay, so from group 1
Sir,
to
I
8.
think time is up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to finish it, and then there are other things. Okay, just wait once. I've been trying to finish this so that you can leave the room quickly. Okay, 1 to 8. So group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is written here. So your order is 1 to 8. So 1 will do medical, 2 will do engineering, 3 agriculture, 4 forest, 5 financial, 6 tourism, 7 education, and 8 public service. I'll keep this in Google Classroom. You don't need to get confused. Okay, 1. So based on that, it will be
Sir.
kept in Google Classroom, and you'll have to just summarize that. And when you summarize, you have to just summarize only the importance and areas. Is that clear?
Sir,
Nothing too much in.
like, can we
Very,
just
sir. Very
write it
clear.
in our copy, or do we need to make a presentation related to it?
You have to just, yes, you can write it in the copy. It's not a long presentation. It has to be a summary of this.
But
Summary.
we can also make like a short
You
presentation.
can try to make sure most of the things that's written in that is covered within less time.
Okay, sir.
Summary means that doesn't mean that you make it more and more longer.
Okay.
Is that clear?
I guess 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, but even if it's because no, don't stick that directly to 3 minutes. Make it at least around 50% of half of this.
Okay.
50 to 60% reduce. Make
On
sure
our
that
topic.
yes, half of that, and make sure nothing. Eliminate all the useless words there, and make sure no points are left out. That's the summary. Are you all clear? I'll be
Yes,
there with at 4 o'clock once again to give you assistant. Is that
Very
clear?
clear, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Much.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you for
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.